Hi, this is Michael Jillian. Today I'll be talking about my flashlight collection. I'll talk about where I got each one from, how much I paid for it, and why I bought it. I'll also talk about reasons why you may want it or may not want it. I usually try to go for value, like bang for buck type flashlights, and I found that Wurkkos and Sofirn makes the best value products, and usually I'm not ready to spend more than $30 on a flashlight. Another thing about all the flashlights is that all of them are waterproof and water resistant, could definitely handle a nice amount of rain, and I've never had a problem with any of them. All you have to do is make sure that the seal is tight, and if the O-rings are wearing out, definitely replace them. Usually there are one or two spare O-rings that come with each flashlight, and I've never had any problems with any of them. Let's start with the most expensive one that I have, and this is the Wurkkos TS25. And I got this at Wurkkos' website for about $35, but I think it's usually more expensive. The battery type that I have in here right now is the 21700, 5000 milliamps, which is very powerful. My most powerful battery yet, and it charges via this USB-C port. As you can see, it has a nice seal in there for the waterproofing. It is USB-C, and it actually works as a power bank as well, so that you could charge your phone as you are, I guess your phone is dying, and it has a reversible clip here. If you look closely, you can see that it actually has aux lights, and you could change it to whatever color you want. You could also change it to rainbow. It's on rainbow right now, and it could be brighter as well. The reason why I have it is because it's super bright, and in case I need something really bright, I have this. I don't use it a whole lot, so therefore I usually keep it mechanically unlocked so that it does not die because of the aux lights that are on all the time. And I think it's definitely worth it if you want something powerful and you're looking for something that has some cool functions as well. The 519Es are very popular. This is the Wurkkos FC13. I bought this on Amazon. It went on sale. I think it was $30. And the battery type is a 18650, as I'll show you right now. They're pretty good batteries. They 1860, 3000 milliamps, and they last for a nice amount of time, so I do like that. It doesn't have a magnet, but it does have a reversible clip. It has a Type-C charger. It has Anduril 2. This one also has Anduril 2, which is really nice. It also works as a power bank, just like the TS25, and it has a really nice LED. This is the SFT40 in here, and super bright. I use this whenever I want something that has a decent amount of power, and I don't need all this power, so I want to use the FC13 power. It definitely is very powerful, and it's really good for situations where I want to really see a lot, so I have this for it. Is it worth $30? Not really. I would get some of the other options out there, but for me, I thought it was just cool, and I decided to get it because of the switch that it has, which is a really nice switch. Otherwise, this is one of my cooler lights that I didn't really need. Now, the FC11. This is probably the most realistic flashlight that someone would want to buy. It originally comes in a bigger case like this flashlight, so that's why it looks different. I got this from Amazon for $25. I think it's really good. Wurkkos makes good stuff. As you can see, it doesn't have a reversible clip. It just has a regular clip. It does come with a lanyard, but I didn't put it on because I didn't want one. It has a Type-C charger. You could also use it as a power bank. It is also waterproof. I like Type-C, and it's really a nice charger. The hole on this one is big enough for a regular charger, whereas these two, the hole is a little bit smaller, so sometimes the chargers don't fit. It's just a regular flashlight. It doesn't have Andruil 2 on it. It just has a regular UI, user interface, and I definitely think this is the most worth it flashlight. The reason why I have it is because I wanted to turn it into an 18350 flashlight. It was really originally this size, but I bought a smaller tube and a smaller battery, and now it works as a smaller flashlight. Okay, the next one I have is the Sofirn, and Sofirn and Wurkkos are sister companies, so that's why you see I have so many of them, because I really like the company. This is a Sofirn SC21 Pro. The Pro just means it has Anduril in it. I bought it from AliExpress for $18. I think it's totally worth the money. It's the smallest flashlight that has a battery inside. That's awesome. It has a Type-C battery. I don't know if it works as a power bank, but it's definitely a good flashlight. It has a reversible clip. It works on a, what's the battery type called? A 16340 battery, which is I guess not so common, but it makes the flashlight really small, so I really like that. So do I think this is worth it? Yeah, definitely. If you're not going to get the FC11, definitely get this. It also has a glowing light all the time, which is nice, so you can find it easily. And the reason why I have it is because I keep this by my bed, and it also has turbo, and it also has a strobe mode for intruders, which I really like. So I keep it right by my bed. This is my bed flashlight, and that's the reason why I have this one. Something small. This is my everyday carry flashlight. I definitely recommend this one, and I think it was worth the money. This is my everyday carry flashlight. This is the WK03 made by Wurkkos. And the reason why I have this is because it's my everyday carry. Now, the cost of this is, I think I got it on sale for $12.99. I liked it so much that I bought a second one. And you can get it on Wurkkos' website. I don't think it's available on Amazon yet. The battery type is integrated battery, which is one of the cons, but it charges with USB Type-C. I don't think it's a power bank, but it is more waterproof than the other ones because it is completely closed. Now, it has a clip, which is really nice, and it has one button. When it's green, it tells you it's fully charged. And there's two lights on this one. That's what's cool about this one. It has a light in the front and a light in the back. The diffuse light is really very useful to have. Just because, for example, see, I'm going to turn it on right now. Because you can use this to light up an entire area, which I think is just more valuable than having, and a lot of times, than having a straight light over here. A straight light. So I really think that this is definitely worth it and definitely a good idea to have as an everyday carry. Honestly, one of my top lights for my everyday carry for sure. Over here you have the Sofirn HS10, and I got this on AliExpress as well. And this one was $20 maybe. So definitely a good deal. This really comes as a headlight, and this is the kit that it comes with. I'm going to show you real quick. And over here, as you can see, it comes with a piece for the headlight and this for the headlight. It also comes with a clip if you want one. I don't want one because I just want to use it as a headlight. It's also magnetic over here. So far, all of them were magnetic except for this one and this one. So this is magnetic. You can put it on the side of a car and work. It is a very bright light. Honestly, I really like it. The light is also a little bit diffused, which is really nice, and I definitely recommend this for a headlight. It is really small, uses a 16340 battery, just like this one, and has a Type-C charging port. Let me show you the charging port right here. Type-C, and the battery is a 1650. 16340, and I'm gonna put it back in so you can see how it works. Okay, and the light is always lit, I guess, when it's on, it's a very bright light. I like it a lot. Over here is a Skilhunt E2A, and the reason why I have this is because it takes AA batteries and also a 14500 rechargeable battery. And if I ever get stuck and I need a battery, I need a flashlight that just could take a lot of batteries, this would be the best one. It's very simple. You press it to turn it on, press it again to turn it off. If you want to switch between the brightnesses, you just like half press it and it switches between brightnesses, which is kind of cool. It was very cheap. It was $20 on AliExpress without a battery, so I think that was definitely worth it. But you can get the 14500 battery. If you do decide to get the 14500 battery, you need a charger to charge it, just like this. So there's that. This is the very famous, and this one is definitely worth it. It's a good flashlight. This is the Wurkkos TS10, and this is one of the most famous flashlights that Wurkkos makes because of the aux lights. It only has one color aux light, but it is pretty cool. It's very small. It takes a 14500 battery. It does not take a AA battery. I got this on Wurkkos' website for $18 now, which is really nice. And you have to charge it. You have to take out the battery and charge it like this. And I'm going to show you the battery real quick. The switch is on the tail end here, right here. Here's the battery, 14500. 900 milliamps, 0.9 milliamps, I guess, milliamp hours. And it's a nice light. It has 3 LEDs, and they're pretty bright. People like this flashlight a lot. I definitely recommend it for $18. I think it's a really good carry flashlight. Why did I buy it? I don't know. I shouldn't have, but I did. Over here is my flashlight that I put on my keychain. And the reason why I have this flashlight is because I put it on my keychain. It is very bright. It only costs $10. You could buy a rechargeable battery for it. There is no clip for this one. Rather, you just put it on your keychain. Honestly, very powerful for a very small light. I put in a regular AAA battery, but you can put in a rechargeable one and just use the charger that I have set over here. You could just use see, I have Energizer rechargeable batteries. You could use those. Let's close it up. And the way you turn it on and off is you just screw it all the way in. I got this on AliExpress for $10. And it's really good. This one is called the Skilhunt E2A. This one's the Skilhunt E3A. This one, by the way, the Skilhunt E2A does come with a clip, and so does the TS10. They both come with clips, so that's really nice. I bought this because I have a lot of AAA batteries, and I decided if I ever really need, we can always open this one. It was only $8. This is the oLight flashlight i3 EOS. So that's the flashlights that I have here. There are also some honorable mentions. For example, I have a lantern from Sofirn, which is really good, but it didn't come yet. But this is a nice lantern to have. This is Wurkkos' lantern. It doesn't have any type of user interface. You just go through it, and it has 5 functions and then turns off. It works on an 18650 battery. I got it for $17. Definitely worth it for $17. However, not like as high quality as a lot of the other stuff. But it does, as you can see, having trouble closing it up. This is magnetic over here, so that's really nice. It does have some kind of clip over here, and it is micro USB instead of Type C, so I'm not a huge fan of that. But my BLF LT1 from Mini is coming from Sofirn, so I'm going to try that out. A few other honorable mentions besides that are this Cob Light. This flashlight costs $3, believe it or not, from AliExpress. So that's really nice. And it doesn't have a company. You just go on AliExpress, type in Cob Keychain Light, and I was able to buy it for like less than $5. I got 4 of them for $3, really nice. Definitely worth it for $3. Also, it's really good for if you have a vest. For example, I have a vest right here. You could just attach the keychain like this, and it could basically hang in front of the vest and give you light where you're going, which is kind of like a headlight but on you, so it's easier. You don't have to put it on. Another honorable mention are these types of lights right here. So this is like a headlight. You just it has the outside lights and the inside lights. These can be very useful, and they're quite cheap. Another light that I like that I use a lot is this light right here. It has a magnet. You can put it on the side. This was very cheap. I got it from a company that has really cheap lights. Yeah, this turns on like this. Hard to find the light. It has the 3 functions and then turns on that light right there. This is from a company LE. These are the flashlights that I used to use before I got good flashlights. It basically has like 12 LEDs in here. It works on these AAA batteries. Super annoying to deal with, but when it works well, and it does what I need it to do. Again, a really cheap light, lower end light. This light also is the same as the other light that I showed you over here. Basically the same idea. These are pretty good actually, so if you need a headlight and don't want to spend a lot of money, those are usually good. They're all basically the same. I have a few other lights that are kind of cool, like this light right here. It's like a Cob Light. It takes batteries. It doesn't have a rechargeable battery, so not a huge fan of that idea. There's also this light right here. It takes like 3 AAAs over there. Has a light in the front. Has a magnet over here, and has a bunch of lights right here, which is nice. This headlamp also, you've been seeing it a lot probably. They're pretty good. They have like a motion sensor. So this headlight is pretty good. It has a little wave and it turns off. It has 2 lights, the Cob Light and the regular light. Honestly, I like this one also. Worth checking out. I made a review on this. You could take a look at it. And this is just a regular flashlight that like gets smaller and bigger, which is cool. Takes an 18650 battery. Got this for like $10 on Wurkkos' website, but it's definitely not made by Wurkkos. So I guess it's just like a battery holder. I think that's how they sell it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I think that's all the flashlights I have. I have one more flashlight. It's a keychain flashlight, laser and keychain. So you got a laser right. There's the lights right there, and then the lasers right here. As you can see, pretty cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this helped you in some way. Or me just showing you my flashlight collection, if that's interesting to you. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, let me know. And have a great day.